receiving a big shiny medal or a fancy skull that said Valedictorian in nice big letters on it, I was upset. However, I have come to realize that these medals and this skull and these nice shiny things and even this bib are not the point of my speech. Because I don't want all of you to view me as the product of my academic successes and random flashy accolades. I want you to see me as me, so that I can tell you all a story, heart to heart. Because I'm standing in front of you all today to tell you about my superpower. My superpower. Now, don't get your hopes up, because unlike Superman, I'm not about to start flying around this auditorium or shoot the lights down with lasers from my eyes, even though that would be pretty sick now that I think about it. I was actually diagnosed with my superpower when I was 4 years old, and a developmental pediatrician told my parents that I had Asperger's syndrome. If you're already scratching your head right now, I don't blame you. Asperger's syndrome is a form of autism. It's a developmental disorder that makes it incredibly difficult for children to socialize and communicate, especially during the early years of their lives. I'm sure my parents can remember when I would tear apart every TV remote we owned because I just had to know what was going on inside of them. And I can remember how alienated I felt, being pulled away from my classmates to go to speech classes in elementary school, feeling wholly unable to connect with my peers' conversations, and just failing to figure out where I fit into the social cliques that were forming around me. But through years of extensive therapy, everywhere from behavioral therapy to social therapy to speech therapy to physical therapy to musical therapy, you name it therapy, and I was in that office, I am able to stand here today in front of over 2,000 people and speak with prolonged eye contact and directed hand gestures. Loudly. But without shouting. Maybe I talk a little too fast sometimes, but so be it. Over the course of my life, I've been blessed with the greatest supporting cast I ever could have asked for. And although I don't want to bore you with random anecdotes about people you don't know, I do have a couple very special thank yous. To Father Luke and my church family at St. Constantine and Helen, thank you for welcoming a kid who wasn't Greek or Orthodox into your free Orthodox community. Truly with open arms, and for truly shifting my perspective on life. To the Shepherd Hill Music Department, and especially Mr. Tom Wilson, thank you for forcing me out of my comfort zone, and for teaching me the value of true hard work. To all the amazing friends I've made over the past 5 years since I moved into this district, and my friends from Auburn and beyond, thank you for all the memories, and I can't wait to see what the world has in store for us. And to my mom, my dad, and my little brothers, and my grandparents, I love you, and I'm so beyond grateful for you. And finally, to myself, thank you for being awesome. I thank God every day that I was able to overcome the challenges that I've encountered over the course of my life. But at the end of the day, guys, this story is not about me. This story is not about some cool, handsome, funny, smart guy who told his entire senior class he's autistic. It's not about my accomplishments and what I had to do to earn the right to stand up here today. Nor is it about my challenges, what I had to push through, what I had to overcome to stand up here today. It's not about that, because my story stretches far beyond myself. My story is about the kids at my old summer camp with nonverbal autism who can't stand on the stage today and tell you about their superpowers. The story is about the thousands of families out there who can't afford the expensive therapists that I was blessed enough to see, whose children continue to struggle through the same things that I struggled through for the first 15 years of my life. This story is about loving one another, regardless of who we are or where we come from, regardless of our differences, no matter how large they may be. This story is about discovering our own superpowers, our own nuanced strengths that make us who we are, that make us special, worthy, and destined for greatness. And most importantly, it's about seeking to understand how other people see the world so that we can change how the world sees people. My story is about understanding that we are all different, but we are all superheroes. And every single person in this room has a superpower, even if you never know what that superpower is. I want to end this speech with a short prayer that my dad used to say to me and my brothers every night growing up. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Congratulations, Shepherd Hill class of 2022, and may each and every one of you have the courage to discover your superpowers and use them to change the world.